as I jumped out. Instead of crying, I was in shock for precisely 60 seconds. I was mute in oblivion until I felt the strangest air from nowhere. The loudest sound from the clicking instruments on the tabletop. And the echoes coming straight from the corridor. That's when I realized that I needed to react because I just left my paradise. Immediately, I was lifted up. I felt a tap on my back. I didn't understand how to respond. So the only reaction left for my senses was to cry. I cried till I started enjoying making sounds. And it began coming out of my mouth effortlessly. There was someone that touched me almost immediately. I knew her from somewhere, but I couldn't really place my fingers around where exactly. Her touch was divinely sleek on my gentle skin. I could hear her breath closely in my ears. Her ruffled-up smile shined like the sun, and it melted my heart. Then she pulled me closer to her chest, kissed my tender lips while tears ran down her eyes. Suddenly, I was taken away from her modest arms. I felt another touch, but this time it was cold, a little colder than where I came from. I didn't like it, so all I did was cry again, but harder than the first. Eventually, I was returned to the gentle hands that carried me earlier. But, for the very first time, I felt cozy in the stretchy little jumpsuit I was given. She showed me her succulent breast and placed my tiny mouth on it. It was my first taste, so I loved it. I loved it even more because it tasted so sweet. Finally, I was filled with gladness in my spirit because my miniature belly was full. Then I closed my eyes, and for the first time my mind wandered into thin air.